Hello, my name is Denver Clark, founder of Embodied Health in Bradenton, Florida. And today we're in my backyard to do a practice together that I like to call a grounding flow. As we enter into the season of fall, which is primarily Vata dosha predominated, air and ether or space, we're looking for ways to stay warm and fluid in our body without too much quick, fast movement. I'm in Florida, so it's about 90 degrees out today, but it won't be forever. And wherever you live, if the air is starting to get a little breezier and the weather's getting cooler and the leaves are getting brittle and dry, then the practice that you do should reflect the opposite of that to keep you in balance. So today's class is going to be completely grounded to the earth, a little bit of standing, but mostly supported by the ground as much as possible. And to be creative in our sequencing, we are actually going to set up in 4 directions here with 2 mats in a T. We're going to be facing all different directions on our mat, which should be nice as well. And then you may want a strap for the end of our practice. If you like a couple blocks to rest your hands on in a lunge, that would be great too. I don't have mine with me today. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and set up your mats in a T formation like this, and we're going to go ahead and start lying on our backs. So as we begin to settle in here, just take some time to adjust your body if needed, to allow yourself to fully relax. Let your arms open a little bit farther so there's space under your armpits for your breath and your lungs to expand, and making room for your heart as well to pump more efficiently. Consider turning your palms up toward the sky so that your shoulder blades sink onto your back in their anatomically correct position, and think of the heads of your shoulders rolling back into the floor, softening the heart, softening the belly, and inviting yourself to feel the support of the earth beneath you. Notice the quality of the floor that you're lying on. Notice any textures that your body makes contact with beneath it, perhaps your mat, carpet, the grass, wherever you happen to be. And connect with the parts of your body that embody the sense and the energy of earth, stability and cohesion. Connect with your bones. Notice their weight and structure, offering you support and stability. Notice the density of your muscles and the way that they offer you support. And allow yourself to acknowledge with gratitude the ways that you feel supported in your practice today, and perhaps in your life. And then notice your breath and allow your breath to move in and out through your nose fluidly like water. And just like the ocean waves rushing in and out, follow the inhale through the nose deep down into the deepest part of your lungs. Feel the belly expand. And then exhale with an ujjayi breath, softening the back of the throat like a very gentle, very soft ocean wave. Follow the natural flow of your breath in and out here. Connecting now with the element of water. Earth and water are the elements of kapha dosha. Kapha dosha is stability, nurturing, grounding, fluid, cooling. And so we apply these elements to our physical practice to bring balance to what is happening within and around us as the seasons change into fall. When you're ready on an inhale, let's stretch the arms up overhead, nice and long on your mat. And then on an exhale, let's curl the knees in toward the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, maybe tuck your chin into your chest and rock side to side here. So we're going to bring that fluidity into our breath and body simultaneously, joining together our movement with our breath. Follow your inhale to stretch the arms and legs out long, expanding with breath. And then follow your exhale to bring your knees into your chest and squeeze the breath out, contracting. Finding your own rhythm here. Let the breath determine how quickly or how slowly you move, and also how far you go into each position. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Embodying that fluidity of water in your movement and breath, and the stability of earth in the slowness with which you move, and the support of the earth beneath you. Take 2 more like this. From here, let's extend the left leg straight on the mat. Keep the right knee tucked into your chest. And for a moment, can you push the back of your left thigh even further into the floor so it's really grounded and you can feel the front of that hip flexor opening. And then you can use one or both hands to just steer the thigh around in the hip socket, opening and loosening the hips. Reverse those circles, creating some fluidity, encouraging water in the hip socket. And then you can hold the back of the leg, or you can leave your hands on the ground. And we're going to straighten and bend the knee with the breath. So as you inhale, straighten the leg toward the sky, flex the foot, push the heel up. And as you exhale, bend the knee and point the toes down to the floor, stretching through the top of the ankle and the top of the shin. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. Connecting with the legs in this way, and the core, as we'll be doing on the floor here, helps us to connect with the root of our body, the element of earth, the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and Swadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra. And these are also the elements of earth and water. So now as the leg comes up to the sky, we're going to point our toes toward the ceiling and then flex our toes back toward our face. So we're just working in the ankle now, stretching nice and long, and then spreading the toes and flexing the foot. And really articulate as much as you can through the movements of the ankle here, as much as you can with the range of motion. We want to feel a little bit of warmth start to build in the ankle and maybe in around the shin. And then we're going to circle the ankle, keep the leg as still as you can, as wide as you can make those circles in the air with just your toes, really articulating through the foot here, and reverse those circles back the other way. So the more we can connect with our legs and feet, building stability for our body, the more that stability starts to sink into our energetic body and mental body as well. And then we're going to crunch the toes up really, really tight and make a fist. And then spread the toes wide, wide, wide. Again, crunch the toes tight, tight, tight. And spread the toes wide, wide, wide. 2 more. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Relax your face. Right? It's not directly connected to your foot, so relax the jaw. 1 more time. Crunch. And spread. And then you're going to stretch the toes long and float the leg as slowly as you can back down to earth. Push your lower belly in toward the floor. So by pulling the lower belly in and engaging the core muscles, we're controlling that descent of the leg all the way down. You might feel this in the front of the hip and the core and the upper thigh. And then when you get there, give it a little shake, nice and loose, and then just be for a moment. Notice if there's a difference between the right leg and the left. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. There's no right or wrong answer. And then another big breath in here. You can stay as you are or take a stretch if it feels good to you. Moving to the other leg, bringing the left knee into the chest. Right leg pushes down into the floor actively. So we're feeling this balance of yin and yang between stability and mobility as we circle that left thigh around with one or both hands and then back the other way. Fluidity in the hip. And you can hold the back of the thigh if you want or not. And we're going to straighten the leg and flex the foot, stepping on the sky. And then exhale, bend the knee and point the toes down to the ground. Inhale, stretch the back of the heel and calf. Exhale, stretch the front of the top of the foot and the shin with your breath. Finding that fluidity here. Keeping the right leg on the floor, actively grounded. Don't forget about it. Let your brain be in two places at once. And then straighten the leg. This time you can hold it or not. We're going to flex the foot and point the foot. Keep the leg still. Flex the toes and stretch nice and long. Pull the foot back and stretch long. 2 more like that. Last one. And then circling just in the ankle. Keep the leg as still as possible. Keep this other leg firmly planted into the ground. Reverse those circles. Slow and articulate. Good. Notice your breath. Notice the belly pulling in toward the spine to keep you supported here. And crunch the toes tight, tight, tight. Make a fist with your foot and spread the toes wide, 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 wide. Crunch the toes tight, tight, tight. Relax your face. Spread the toes wide. 3 more. Crunch. Inhale, spread. Exhale, crunch. Relax. Inhale, spread. Finding the balance between effort and ease. And slowly float that leg all the way down with control. Belly button to spine, all the way to the mat. Give it a little shake and just be. Big breath in here. Stretch the arms long overhead. And then exhale, bring the knees into our chest and rock gently from side to side. We're going to create some momentum here, tucking the chin into the chest, beginning to rock back and forth on our mat, building some momentum until we come up to a nice tall seated position here. So from here, sitting nice and tall on the mat, we can exhale, drop the chin forward to the chest, and inhale, lift the gaze up to the sky. And again, exhale, drop the chin forward to the chest. Inhale, lift the chin, open the throat. 2 more, just like that. As you drop the chin forward to the chest, draw the shoulder blades together behind your back. And inhale, open the heart. Good. From here, we're going to make our way to a tabletop position, coming to hands and knees, facing the front of your mat. And the front can be any way you want. I'll turn this way just so you can see me. We're going to explore some cat and cow movements here. So inhale, lift the tail, lift the chest, soften the elbows so you can drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then exhale, curl in, chin to chest, and push up into the space between your shoulder blades right here to create some opening in the back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curling in. So reconnecting with the earth now, pressing the hands into the earth, using it for stability, support, and strength. And then let that fluidity be present in your spine, matching your breath. We're going to snake the hips side to side, drawing big S shapes in the air with our spine. We're going to keep this one moving, right? It's a flow still, even though it's simple in a way. And then we're going to draw some circles around the edges of our mat as wide as you can in one direction. Again, further lubricating the hips, and reverse. So from here, let's thread the needle. Take the right arm out and up toward the sky. And then exhale, slide the back of the hand underneath the left arm, dropping the ear and shoulder to the mat. We can extend this opposite arm out in front of us. Create as much length as you can here. Fingertips of the right hand reaching out, 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 out. Fingertips of the left hand reaching out, 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 out. Deep breaths here. Noticing the sensations in the back of your shoulder, in the front of your chest. Relax your jaw. And then from here, sliding the left hand in toward us, sweep the right arm out and back up toward the sky. And then we're going to sweep it around and forward in front of us, extending our left leg for a tabletop balance. With the ball of the left foot on the ground, let's rock back and forth a few times just to wake up the calf. And then can you lift the arm and leg up and push the floor away? So instead of sinking into the arm, really activate the arm that's on the floor. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, stretching out and lifting up. Now, you can really play into the floor here by dragging along the mat, maybe even leaving the top of your foot on the floor, and then sliding down, push up and off the floor. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, stretch it out. One more. Inhale, stretch it out. Put the arm down. I'm going to turn that left leg out to the side. Tuck it in towards your armpit. And then inhale, extend, flex the foot and push the heel back. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, extend. One more. Hold here. You can keep the leg bent or try to straighten the leg without touching the mat. Ooh, I got a cramp. And then extend the leg. Lift the body up. We're going to do a little gate pose flow. So sweeping the right arm up and over the straight leg. And then up and over to a modified side plank. Now play with this. Find your creativity. Find that fluidity. Notice the rain is starting to fall. We're going to practice in the rain today. And see if maybe you want to lift that leg. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Your choice, right? Using the rhythm of your breath to determine the pace of your movement. One more. This time, as we find our way to this modified side plank, stack your shoulder right on top of your wrist here. So this is a nice straight line from arm to arm. We're going to push the floor away and tuck this bottom leg up. So we're going to crunch in the side of our core here, in our transverse abdominis and in our obliques. And we're going to lift on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Hold here. 3 breaths. And then we're going to face this side mat in a plank and take a vinyasa here. So you can put your knees down like this if you want. Shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. So from here, paddling out the knees. And then we're going to inhale and raise the left leg up toward the sky. Exhale, step that left foot forward between your hands to a nice high lunge. Good. So here In your lunge, we're going to open up that back psoas a little bit. If it's comfortable to lift your body, go ahead and do so. And then take your right arm up and over, away from the back leg, looking over your shoulder. If you want more, squeeze this right glute a little bit. That'll cause your psoas to relax a bit more to protect itself. And then from here, we're going to come down onto the floor. So your hands can be on the floor or on a couple blocks. We're going to tuck the back toes under and think of being really light in your arms, chest open. Feel the stability and support of your legs. So tuck the toes, push the floor away, lift the knee, exhale, lower the knee. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you wish, you could let go of the ground and hover, but because this is a grounding flow, we don't really need to stand up and reach for the sky. There's a different intention here. One more. Good. From here, we're going to lift the left arm and do a little twist toward the front knee. And then tuck the hand under the leg. Two more like that. Maybe twist a little farther this time. And one more. So from here, I'm going to straighten the leg and fold over the hamstring. You can do whatever you want with this foot. It can be flexed, it can be pointed, your choice. You can circle it. Reaching your heart towards your toes instead of your nose to your knee creates an entirely different shape in your spine and a longer extension of the muscles of the back body. And then we're going to rock back and forth a few times here. Inhale forward, lift the chest. Exhale back, flex or point the toes. With your breath, nice and easy, forward and back. Humidity is real. Inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. Good. So from this shape, we're actually going to turn around to the back side of our mat. We're going to take this leg and just tuck it underneath us. So now we're here in Janu-Shasana, facing the back, okay? And we're going to do a little flow here. So we're going to reach up and over toward the straight leg. Nice big side stretch. Inhale, lift up. And then place this hand on the mat beside us. Lift the hips and sweep the arm up for a little modified wild thing. And we're going to move here with the breath. Over one side, up on the inhale, and lift the hips. And then you can kind of be creative. Maybe instead of sideways stretch, you turn and face that straight leg. Finding a rhythm that feels authentic to you and a range of motion that feels appropriate today. Now we're going to have a seat here. We're going to stretch our legs out in front of us and prepare for a boat pose. So turning the palms up toward the sky, drawing the shoulder blades back nice and tall, lifting the heart. You can stay here, just squeezing the shoulder blades together, drawing the belly button in to support your balance, leaning back. You can lift one or both legs. Good, holding here 3 breaths. From here, I'm going to straighten the legs, extend the arms out to the side. I'm going to do a little twist. So on the exhale, the left leg comes up, the right hand goes toward the toes. Inhale, exhale, twist. So there's a little bit of leaning back here into that boat pose shape, and then rocking the pelvis forward fluidly. like a boat. You can take your gaze back each time and twist all the way through the neck and head. And then once more to the other side. Inhale nice and tall, reaching up. And exhale, folding forward over the legs. Good. From here, I'm going to reach out and up nice and tall. I'm going to turn our body back around to the front of the mat. Returning again to cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curling in. Inhale. And exhale. Find the strength in the earth. Push the floor away. And then snaking the hips side to side. And circling around the edges of your mat. Other way. Now we thread the needle on the other side. So stretching the left arm out and up. And then threading the needle through ear and shoulder to the mat. Extending that top arm. Deep breaths here. Fingertips reaching away, away, away. Fall may be coming, but it takes a lot longer for it to arrive down here in Florida. It's 90 degrees, raining. Humidity is like 95%. That's okay. We think cool thoughts. And then sliding that right hand in, sweeping the arm out and up. I'm going to swing it around toward the front of the mat. Extend the back right leg, opposite arm is leg. Rocking back and forth a few times here just to wake up the calf. And then sweep out and up toward the sky. Exhale, pull everything in, squeeze the breath out. Maybe sliding along the ground to really feel and connect to the energy of the earth. Last one. And then put the hand down. Keep the leg up here. And then from here, we're going to bring the knee into the shoulder and then stretch the leg out. Tuck it in and stretch it out. Really bringing knee to armpit as much as you can. This time holding the leg here, you can keep it bent or try to straighten it without touching the mat. That gives me a hip cramp. Extend the leg, lift the body up. Whew. And then stretch up and over the straight leg. Inhale up and over to the side. One long line from fingertips to toes. Inhale up. And exhale. Now as you find your own rhythm with your own breath, be playful, explore. Maybe you want to lift that leg, maybe not. You might choose to have a block here underneath this bottom arm to give yourself a little bit more stability. Once more. This time we're going to stay in this modified side plank. One straight line from hand to hand. Push the floor away. Draw the belly button in. And as you push down even more into the hand and the foot, tuck that bottom knee up. Inhale. Exhale. So this back foot can stay on the ground for stability, or you can play with it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. How much space can you make right under this side between your body and the floor? Last one, hold it. And then shooting that leg out. Nice strong chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Grounding into the earth. Feeling the stability of the floor beneath you. Pushing hands and feet into the ground. Inhale, straighten the right leg up toward the sky. And then exhale, bring that foot forward to your hand. From here, we're going to lift the body up nice and tall. Stretch up and over the bent leg, opening the psoas. Who needs hot yoga when you can go in your backyard? And then bring your hands down to the floor. Stabilize yourself lightly with your hands. Tuck your toes here. Push into the knee, lifting up. And then release. Light grip on the arms. Strength and stability in the legs. Push the floor away. 2 more. One more. Beautiful. Twisting up. And then tucking that arm under. 2 more. So, I have 2 cameras, but I don't have 4. So what I'm going to have you do in a few minutes is face the back of your mat, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. So you're going to pull the hips back, and then bend the knee, and sink forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, and inhale, sink the hips forward. And again. Lengthening the back of the leg, lengthening the front of that left hip. From here, with the leg straight, I'm going to tuck this bottom leg under, turn again to the back of your mat with one leg straight. Yoga teachers are human. I'm realizing I probably should have set the cameras up a different way, but I'm human. So here we are, yeah? Other leg extended, stretching up and over. And then up, place this hand in line with your hip. Stretch this arm nice and long. And then let's play with this. This can be a side stretch. As you lift your body, maybe you take a little bit more of a back bend and reach backwards. Maybe this turns into a twist and a forward fold. Find that fluidity in your breath and body and the stability of the earth. Last one. Good. And this time as we take a seat, we're going to turn to address our right leg, legs extended out in front of us. Sit nice and tall, reach your arms out in front, and as slowly as we can, we're going to tuck our pelvis under, scoop out our lower belly, and begin to slowly roll down to the scoop mat. So now that we're here, scooch down a little bit. We're going to fold our right ankle over our left thigh in a figure 4. I'm going to do a little twist here, again accessing the sacrum, the lumbar spine, and the floor of the pelvis. right? Connecting with water and earth. So with the right leg crossed over, we're going to drop the legs to the left until the bottom of this foot is flat on the ground. And then we're going to go right back to neutral. So it's a little bit of somatic release, which is just a repetitive, simple action that contracts and relaxes a muscle or a group of muscles to retrain the muscle tissue. And through that, the idea is that our body can let go of habitual patterns in our skeletal muscle that don't serve us, maybe that are holding emotional tension as well. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return to center. 2 more. Now this time as we twist, we're going to stay there. So the sole of the foot touches the floor. Take this knee and externally rotate it. So you can use your hand to push it or just your hip muscles to turn it out. I'm going to stay here in this twist for a few breaths. Slowly coming back to center. Take the same leg and bring the foot or the ankle or the back of the thigh, whatever is accessible to you to hold today, into your hand. Let this leg straighten and press the back of that straight leg into the floor. Half happy baby here. You can be still and just let the knee sink toward the floor beside you. You can move around a little bit if that helps you, especially if you're feeling a little cranky in your hips. And then this is a good time to grab a hold of your strap if you like. You can do this without the strap, but you can do it with the strap. The strap is not a torture device. The strap is designed to help you extend your reach. So instead of trying to grab onto my foot, which may or may not be comfortable, I can still take a hold of the foot and relax my shoulders so I'm not gathering more tension in my upper body. From here, we're just going to create some length in the back of that knee. So think of really pushing your heel toward the sky, pulling your toes gently back to your face. Remember, a strap is not a torture device. So if you're really gripping, I would suggest wrapping it once around your hand and relaxing your fingers and just kind of hanging off of it here so that you're not fighting with it. And then bringing both ends of the strap into your right hand, left hand on your hip bone to keep your pelvis from tipping over, right? We want to keep this still. Ground the back of the straight leg firmly, push it into the ground and start to open this leg as far as it can comfortably go without this hip lifting. Tell you one thing that heat's good for: nice, warm, flexible muscles. And then slowly bring that leg up. Switch the strap into your opposite hand and cross it over. Let your hip lift. Roll your pelvis into a twist and let the leg go all the way down to the ground. So you match your mat here. You're making a nice big T with your body. And stay as you are, or if you wish, you can tuck this bottom leg under and grab it for cat pulling its tail. A little yin posture here. If that doesn't feel sustainable, meaning you can't hold it comfortably for the next 3 to 5 breaths, don't do it. You can bend the knee and not hold the leg. You can straighten the leg, right? This is your practice. And slowly back to center. Step your left foot in, step your right foot out, and do the hokey pokey and extend that leg out. All right, so just breathing here. If you don't know me, I'm that yoga teacher who makes ridiculous jokes during class that nobody laughs at. Like when we finally get off the floor after a long warm-up. Since the day I graduated my 200 16 years ago, when I put this post on Facebook to say I graduated, anytime something really exciting happens in the yoga class, I say, "Ta-da, Sana." That's my dad joke. Nobody ever laughs at it either. All right, good. So from here, we're going to do that whole sequence in reverse on this side. So we're going to bring the leg in the strap into our right hand and cross it over into our twist. And this is just so we don't have to put the strap down and do the whole thing on the other side, right? Just creating some fluidity, some circular sequencing into our practice. You can stay here, you can bend this foot up and grab it if you want, relaxing that back shoulder toward the floor. Whether or not it touches is unique to you and your body. Breathing here. Noticing if there's any difference on this side. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Don't ever think why, just notice. And then slowly coming back to center, extending the leg that's on the floor, bring the strap into your left hand, right hand on your hip, slowly open that leg only as far as is comfortable for you. Keep that back of the right thigh firmly planted. The standing right leg is strong, the lifted leg and the strap is relaxed. And then slowly back to center. You can hold on to the strap for your happy baby if you want to try that. Or this would be a time where maybe you take it out, grab hold of the foot or the ankle or behind the hamstring. Right leg is pressing actively into the floor. Left leg is relaxed, letting that knee just kind of sink toward the floor beside you. And then from here, crossing the ankle over the thigh, arms out to a T, to go into our twist. So sole of the foot hits the ground, and then back to center with your breath. Exhale, and inhale. Have you ever wondered why the yoga teacher asks you to twist your body to the right first? Meaning my upper body goes to the right and my legs go to the left. One of the reasons why, there are many schools of thought, but one of the reasons why is because of the placement of our intestines. And when we twist this way and then this way, we're kind of moving everything down and out through our intestines. Let's hold here. Bottom of the foot flat on the ground. You can use your hand to push this thigh open or just activate your glutes to externally rotate that thigh. So the idea is that you're not going to get hurt if you twist the other way first. But the idea behind the twist in general is that we're moving fluid and other stuff through our digestive system, massaging the internal organs, which helps us with elimination. And when we have a Vata imbalance, somebody who has a lot of that dry energy tends to have difficulties with digestion, right? Whatever that looks like. Maybe it's constipation, maybe it's Crohn's disease, whatever is seen as, they say derangement, but a lot of people don't like that word, an imbalance of Vata. And so that's why twisting can be so beneficial to ground the Vata. They say the seat of Vata, when you do Ayurvedic massage, is here in the sacrum. And so this area, connecting with this area, can help us balance Vata. So we're going to come back to center. Bring both feet to the floor. Press into the feet. Take one nice big bridge pose here, tucking the shoulders under, lifting the chest up toward the chin, squeezing the glutes. Exhale down to the ground. And then we're going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. More twisting. You're welcome. You're going to have no problem going to the bathroom after this, I hope. From here, we'll extend the legs, melting in for Shavasana. Make any adjustments you need to feel grounded, nurtured, and warm. So if you are not where I'm at now, outside, in 90 degrees, 100% humidity in the rain, maybe you're covering up with a blanket, placing a bolster under your knees to support your lower back, using an eye pillow to stabilize and ground your thoughts. And then just let yourself return to stillness, return to the earth, return to the easy flow of your breath in and out through your nose without trying to control it. Let everything be easy. And then allow your breath to begin to deepen. Through the breath, invite some movement into your body. Rolling slowly onto one side. And feeling the stability of the earth underneath you. With gratitude for Mother Earth. And the fact that she never goes anywhere. She's always there to hold you up. Even when no one else might be there. She's there. And similarly, so is your body. Right? So as you come to sit up, showing gratitude for your body, for your legs, and the stability they provide, for all the structures, muscles, bones, organs of your body, the journey that you've been on, and whatever the possibilities are that lie in store for you. Placing one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart, breathing in deeply through the nose and all the way down into the deepest part of your lungs, so that your lungs press downward and your belly contents have to move out of the way. Feeling the earth beneath your sitting bones, the fluidity of your breath, the warmth in your heart, the easy airiness of your thoughts. Bowing inward with gratitude for all of these things. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Go forth and have a fantastic